Welcome to Tim's TV's blog. Now what we're going to talk about today is the NFL season's coming up. We want to see, these are basically my predictions for the 2012 NFL season. First of all, I love the Minnesota Vikings. I do not think they're going to win their division. Probably the North Division of the NFC is going to look a lot like the Packers and the Vikings and Bears for the middle, for second and third, and Lions coming in last again, barring injury. The only way the Packers probably lose a division is if something happens to Rodgers. Rodgers gets hurt. Packers are looking at third or fourth place. Vikings will probably be somewhere in the middle. Bears and the Vikings I see fighting for second and third place. And Lions, even though they have a great team, somehow the Lions always manage to be near the bottom. That will probably replay itself. A couple other things. You've got a huge concussion issue going on in the NFL, which is eventually going to lead to large lawsuits, which is going to be basically leading to the softening or dumbing down of the NFL. That has led me to think, what if NFL was treated by liberals like they do business, and the fact that the best teams should be punished and the worst teams should be praised. So a team like the Detroit Lions, who've never really been a Super Bowl contender, should be awarded a Super Bowl, and teams like the New York Giants, who have won 2 Super Bowls in the last few years, and the Patriots, who have always been a quality team, they should be punished. See, it's unfair that Tom Brady is always a Super Bowl contender, has multiple rings, and that Eli Manning, New York City, rich, wealthy, they've got 2 Super Bowl championships in the last 10 years and multiple rings if you look over the last 3 decades. That's unfair. Teams like Detroit should be awarded the Super Bowl and should be awarded championships, because that's only fair. You don't have to earn something. The Super Bowl championship should be spread out. Much like the wealth should be shared, Super Bowl championship should be shared. So we should have an environment where the worst team gets an opportunity to play for the championship every 2 or 3 years, or maybe every year. The worst team in the league should get a bye into, say, the championship game and have an opportunity to compete for the Super Bowl and maybe be spotted a few points. That would be, well, fair, spreading the Super Bowl wealth. That's insane. But when you listen to politicians, particularly left-wing extremists, talk about spreading the wealth, that's what they're saying. Companies and people who make money should share it with people who haven't earned it. That's what spreading the wealth does. That's why most places where left-wing extremists have been in charge for decades look like ghettos, or they end up spreading the poverty. And spreading the Super Bowl titles would make the NFL mediocre. It would make everybody work less hard. It would really degrade the brand. Just like spreading the wealth in any country degrades capitalism, hurts wealth, hurts production, and makes everybody poorer. That's exactly what it would do to the NFL. But that's a political view on sports. If you spread the wealth in the NFL, teams like Detroit, teams like Cincinnati or Arizona would end up in the Super Bowl, even though they're losing teams. And teams like the Patriots, the Giants, would be restrained. They would be punished for being as good as they were. So maybe you'd have to move Tom Brady to the worst team in the league because he's the best quarterback. Eli Manning should be forced to go over to the AFC and play for their worst team every year or two, just to even things out. As insane as that is, that's as insane as the left-wing extremists wanting to spread the wealth. That's my view on how politics and spreading the wealth would work in the NFL. Please go ahead and post your comments and tell me what you think about spreading the wealth in the NFL and how you think it should be done. This is Tim with Tim's TV. We look forward to hearing your comments, and let us know how you think your team's going to do in the upcoming NFL season. This is our NFL blog for August 6th, 2012. Thank you.